Good afternoon, everybody. It's Madeline here, the Fit Vegetarian, and I'm coming at you from my car. So I wanted to make sure that I got this fifth part in my series to you guys, and the series is, of course, Confessions of an After Dinner Snacker. That would be me, yours truly right here. I am the queen of after dinner snacking. And yesterday we talked about emotional eating. And what I'd like to talk to you about today is the role of self-sabotage, how we self-sabotage and why we self-sabotage, right? And how what that has to do with snacking. So there are a lot of different reasons why we self-sabotage. One of them is simply out of fear. We are fearful maybe that if we lose the weight, we still might not be happy, right? So we self-sabotage and keep the weight on. We might be fearful that we just can't lose the weight, that we'll fail, so we snack and self-sabotage ourselves that way. And you know, something that I want to point out is that self-sabotaging behavior is not something that we consciously do. We're not really aware of it. It's very, very subconscious. So we're not, it's something that it's in the back of our minds wreaking havoc with ourselves. So, or with us. So it's not something that you're going, yes, I'm reaching for the snack and I know that I am self-sabotaging myself. That's not how it works. It's more like a subconscious kind of a thing. So fear is one of the reasons that we might self-sabotage with snacking. Another is just not feeling worthy, right? So you kind of think to yourself, or you've convinced yourself, this is as good as it gets. I am not worthy. I am not, I'm just not worthy of having that body that I've always wanted, or of having that better healthy state or healthy lifestyle. So you convince yourself of that and you self-sabotage, and so you fail when you try to lose the weight. Another reason is out of your comfort zone, right? You're in your comfort zone. So you're feeling comfortable, and we all know how scary it is to step beyond those walls, those boundaries that we put up around ourselves, right? And experience something new, something different. That's scary. So to step beyond our comfort zone, we'll self-sabotage by doing all that snacking, right? And keeping the weight and the inches on and failing. So we're still in our little protective cocoon. We've protected ourselves, and we don't have to go into the scary world of the unknown, because it is kind of scary to step outside your comfort zone. But you guys have to remember, outside of your comfort zone, when you step out there, that's where the magic happens. That's where all the good stuff is. So you really have to take that brave step into the unknown, because that is where all the good stuff is, you guys. Another reason that we self-sabotage is out of self-loathing. And this reason is one that's like deeply rooted in our childhood experiences. And I can tell you from personal experience, I was a very obese child. I weighed 199 pounds when I was 12 years old. That's huge, you guys. I was big. I was fat. There's just no other word for it. I was a very fat, morbidly obese child. I was so incredibly unhealthy. And ironically, I don't recall being bullied. I don't recall like classmates picking on me because of my weight. But I did develop a sense of self-loathing simply because of how I was treated in my own family, so to speak. My mom especially, love her dearly. She was very, very hard on me, and I internalized the names that I was called. I internalized how I was treated, and I thought, okay, I guess, you know, this is mom, and she's telling me these things about me, and this must be the truth. And so a lot of our snacking behavior comes from self-loathing because we've internalized things that we've been told throughout our growing up years and even young adulthood. And so we use the snacking almost as a form of punishment. That's pretty heavy, isn't it? And until you come to realize that and come to terms with it, it'll continue to impact you. So that's a really big one. And for me, it's a really big one. So I can give you an example. The other night, I was snacking on roasted peanuts. I mean, you know, the kind that are in the shell, that are roasted in the shell, and you have to crack the shell open. I mean, my mouth is salivating just thinking about them. It's bad, you guys. But, and I sat there and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to have my one little serving of peanuts. And so I did. And I was like, those are really good. I want some more, right? And so I had a few more and I just kept going and going and going. And I finally came to the realization of why I was doing it. I was overdoing it on my snacking after dinner because of not only self-loathing, but not feeling worthy of this vacation that I'm going on, and having those fears of I'm going on a vacation where it's in the Caribbean and I'm going to be around all these health and fitness coaches and everybody's going to have like these wonderful bodies, and I'm thinking I'm just not good enough, right? So that's where I know that that's coming from. So I need to understand that and come to terms with it. So I think once you kind of identify why it is that you're doing the self-sabotaging, it's easier to address it. So, you know, when you do find yourself snacking, because it is going to happen, it happens quite frequently, ask yourself, why are you snacking? And be kind to yourself. Just be forgiving of yourself and just focus on making tomorrow a better day than today was. And with each day that goes by, you'll be able to make better choices and understand the choices that you're making. I'm sorry, my daughter just got in the car. You want to say hi, Morgan?
Oh. Hi.
So, that is what I have for you today. I hope that you'll come to understand, have a better understanding of why it is that perhaps you self-sabotage, if you are self-sabotaging. I think a lot of us do. So, and always remember that if you are going to snack, grab a healthy snack at least.
That's no fun.
That's no fun. My daughter says that's no fun. But it's better for you, and you won't, at least you'll be fueling up for a fit life, right? You're not filling up with a bunch of empty calories and just crap that's not going to fuel your body right. So have a great Sweetie.
You scratched me.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Have a great afternoon, you guys, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.